Okay, today what we're going to do, it's been a long time since I've done a review on YouTube, so what we're going to do is a quick review of the Remington 870 Express. This has got the all wood grip and everything. It's all wood, and then it's got metal receiver, metal barrel, obviously. Alright, first you always want to do this, just give it a nice quick safety check. There is no round in the chamber, and there is no round in the little magazine tube. Alright, this is the first firearm that we really have. It's not mine, obviously. I'm not 18, so technically I can't own it. I did pay for half of it, so I like to refer to it as mine. It's in 12 gauge. It can take the 2 3/4 inch and 3 inch shells. 12 gauge, obviously. It's Remington, obviously, as I said. I really don't know much about these guns, the real guns. It's not my expertise, but I do know a little bit about them. So, if you didn't know already, it is a pump action. It can hold 4 in this little magazine tube down there, and 1 in the chamber. You can just slide 1 in, and then slide 4 in the chamber, or magazine, whatever you like calling it. In here, this is one thing I kind of found cool. When you push it down, there's this little orange follower, I guess you could call it. It lets you know when you're out of shells, as you can see that. So, that means you've got none in there. Safety is located right behind the trigger. Press that. Safety right now is off. You can see the red, maybe you can't. Safety is now on. I like to keep safety on when I'm doing my reviews. It's got some nice checkering right here. This is real wood, very nice feeling. Got a little bit of a grip and checkering there. The magazine release right here. Press that down. I love the sound of the racking of the slide. It's got your little bead right on the top there. I think this can hold some chokes, some screw-in chokes from Remington. I don't know exactly. Pretty sure it can. Overall weight, not bad. It's, I believe, 7.5 pounds. I wanted to get the synthetic version. The place I went to buy did not have that, so I just went ahead and got this. I'll go ahead, if I really am dying from it, I will buy a synthetic stock and just put it on here. It's got some checkering on the forehand here. It's got your rail. To aim it, you simply look down the barrel, look straight down it at the bead, make sure it's all aligned straight, and then you just pull the trigger. Very light trigger pull. It's got this nice recoil pad. I did move back to my computer, so I had to wake you up. Anyway, it's got this nice, very nice Remington recoil pad, and haven't shot it yet, but I have shot some 870s before. 12 gauge isn't bad. My little brother kind of brought this up to my attention. Shooting this, is it too much to handle for someone his size? He's not small, but he's not big. The load is going to completely depend on if you can shoot it or not. He could not handle double-aught buck or sabo slugs right now. I've shot double-aught buck. I haven't shot sabo slugs, but I have shot double-aught buck, and I can tell you I can handle it with ease. I'm a bigger person, though. He could not handle it. He could, however, handle maybe a hunting round, maybe number 7. He could handle probably number 6. He might even be able to handle a single-aught buck if he's really feeling up to the task. So he could handle a 12 gauge in different variation, but he could not handle some of the higher caliber, or some of the stronger ones, the stronger rounds. Anyway, take down this gun. It's pretty simple. What you do is you little cap right here. Just unscrew it. Hold on. Unscrew it there. Very easy. Pull it on your slide release. Put this about halfway, and then it just comes off. Put it back together. Just as easy as that. Slide it back on. Make sure everything's aligned. Go ahead, take your cap. Put that back on. Don't worry if it's making that noise. That's perfectly normal. Nice and tight. Get it nice and tight. And then it's ready. Always just make sure after you take off your barrel or anything, just run it Run the slide a few times, make sure everything looks right, make sure everything's functioning well, because you don't want to have any problems with it. One complaint that I was hearing about is on the 870, your shell ejection, right there, it's only got that one claw. Some people like two, because there'll be one on the other side. Again, guys, this is my first firearm. I can't be a decent judge for you on that. I can say that the Remington 870 is the most sold shotgun on earth. It has over 10 million models out there, so obviously someone out there likes it. A lot of people, 10 million people do. To compare it to something I'm a little more experienced with, weight, length, and size-wise, I could say weight, it's about the same as the NPSS. Size, close to the Falcon Hunter. Length is close to the Falcon Hunter. Weight is close to the NPSS. Looks maneuverable, looks real fun. I'm gonna for sure be showing some more videos of me shooting it. Obviously, I wasn't a very good. This probably isn't the best review I've made because I don't know much about these firearms. But what I do know, I'm glad to tell you. Home defense gun. This is not. This is definitely a hunting gun. This gun right here is meant for hunting, maybe a little skeet, little trap shooting. Reason, it's got a longer barrel. It's got a 26-inch barrel. They had the choice of either 26 or 28. I took 26. If you're looking for home defense, you're probably looking at a 20-inch barrel. 18-inch barrel is the most common for home defense. This is definitely not a home defense gun. It can be, you know, come that day when someone does come into the house and they're threatening your life, and you're gonna make sure that your life isn't taken, or your friend's life, or your family's life. Of course, a gun's better. Any gun's better than nothing. But main use is not for any of those. One thing that my mom was complaining about, because she obviously owns this gun, is on some of the wood ones in there on the slide, it starts shredding a little bit. Not like shredding, but the wood starts to chip. This is a really good model, so it's got nothing wrong with it. I don't know if that's a problem or not. Anyway, I just took it down and cleaned it real well. It's really looking nice on the inside, and I hope to have some more shooting. I'm definitely going to have some shooting videos up soon. I might go to the range tomorrow, try to pop off some rounds. We bought some double-aught buck and some lighter rounds so my brother could shoot. Also, when we bought it, a little pack, it came with this trigger lock. I suggest having one of these to the extreme. These guns are dangerous stuff. I mean, this is dangerous stuff. So go ahead, buy a trigger lock if you're going to have one of these. That's basically it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask for sure. I'll gladly answer to the ability that I can. And I'll definitely have some more shooting videos up. This is the Remington 870 with all wood, stock wood grip and everything. Please feel free to ask any questions.